When I started, I was nervous. I would not get up and sing a song. I would not do anything in front of people. And now, 300, 400 people, let's do it. Let's act like a mongoose or whatever we're doing. I graduated university, didn't know what to do, went through a lot of different jobs. Found myself in a position where I could come to America. I always wanted to come to America, wanted to try this crazy American camp thing that I'd heard so much about. Came across, and for the first 2 weeks I was way out of my depth and I didn't understand it, and it was crazy, and all these songs and fun and all this craziness. I was lucky enough to be accepted at a program in Connecticut at Camp Jewel YMCA, which is through the Greater Hartford Y. So came across for the 18 months and just loved it. By the end of that my time there, a position came available, which was for the day camp director position, which lucky enough I got and ran day camp for a while, and then progressed through the ranks there to assistant camp director, and that was overseeing the day camp and teen programs and youth programs and a lot of weekend groups, working with a lot of sports teams. And the position was available for associate executive director at Camp Gorham through the Rochester Y, which I'd heard a lot of great things about, and it's all held true. So I applied for that and just recently started there in February. During the summer, obviously, we have a lot of kids. It's a lot of running around. It's a lot of crazy fun antics, setting up activities, cardboard boat races, and all camp events and overnights and hikes and trips and you name it. And for my other 6 months in the corporate office, it's a lot of time. Basically, halfway through summer camp, I'll start planning for the next summer, start working, talking to some kids, talking to some staff, working out what we're going to do to change things. So once camp kind of finishes up, we just start plugging away for next year, making changes to session schedules, working out which staff to come back, staff structure, session structure, start marketing. I spend a lot of my time in branches, going around to teen clubs, after-school clubs. Camp is a special place, and for those people who haven't been out there, it is a very different world to the realm, to branch life, in the sense that we have those kids for 2, 3, 4 weeks. They don't go home. There's no break in between. We get to set our standards, set the Y standards, and help them develop as people and bring them out, put them in situations that they might not be comfortable with or they might not have experienced before, and give them a chance to be themselves, to feel supported, feel encouraged, and try new things. I really like to practice what I preach, whether it's healthy living or social responsibility or youth development. I don't clock in and I don't clock out. It's a 24/7 thing. It's if you're walking down the street, it's wherever you are, you kind of, whether you're wearing a YMCA shirt or not, you're still representing the Y. It's the whole package. There's no aspect of it missing for me. I get to do the professional side of things, and I also get to kick back and then go and play football on a field with some kids as part of my working day. And I'm yet to find an office that's as spectacular as 1,500 acres in the Adirondacks. You just can't beat that as an office. You really can't. Try and push yourself forward into situations you're maybe not comfortable with. Get experience as many different aspects as possible. Don't just limit yourself to either camp or a branch or childcare. Try and delve around, get a good footing of what you'd like to do, and then shape from that. Once you find out what you'd like to do, look at the people who are doing that and doing it well, and try and find out their story, find out how they made it to the level they're at, and just reach out to as many different people as possible.